My precious child, the one I have been watching over since before you were born, I need you to understand something that will change the way you see every message you have ever received. I held this message just for you. Not for the masses. Not for the algorithm. Not for anyone else scrolling past. For you. Specifically, personally, intentionally for you. I have been waiting for this moment. I have been preparing your heart for these words. And now the time has come for you to listen. You have been scrolling past messages for years. Some were for you. Some were for others. Some were good but not timely. Some were timely but not for you. But this one is different. This one has your name written all over it in letters of fire. I held it back until you were ready. I kept it in reserve until your heart was soft enough to receive it. I protected it from the enemy until your ears were open enough to hear it. And now I am releasing it. Not because you earned it, but because you need it. Desperately. You have been feeling like something is missing. Like everyone else got a message and you were left out. Like I am speaking to others but silent toward you. That feeling has been a lie. I have been speaking. You have not been listening. Not because you are disobedient, but because you have been distracted. The noise has been too loud. The busyness has been too consuming. The pain has been too distracting. But I have been patient. I have been waiting. I have been holding this message just for you, knowing that the day would come when you would finally be still enough to hear it. That day is today. That moment is now. Put down everything else. Turn off the other voices. Silence the notifications. And listen. Not with your ears alone. With your heart. With your spirit. With the deepest part of you that has been crying out for something real. I am here. I am speaking. And this message is just for you. Go ahead and write "I am listening" in the comments. Let that be your declaration that you are finally present. You have been asking me why you feel so alone. Why the prayers feel like they hit the ceiling. Why the silence has been so deafening. And I have been wanting to tell you, you are not alone. I have been here. I have been speaking. But you have been listening to the wrong voice. The voice of the enemy. The voice of your own fear. The voice of past disappointments. Those voices have been so loud that you could not hear mine. So I have been holding this message, waiting for a crack in the wall of noise. And now I have found it. The loneliness you feel is not absence. It is invitation. I am inviting you to turn down the volume on every other voice and turn up the volume on mine. I am inviting you to stop running to people, to distractions, to comforts, and run to me. I am inviting you into the secret place where I have been waiting for you. The loneliness is not a curse. It is a vacuum I am creating so that my voice can finally be heard. Do not be afraid of the silence. The silence is where I speak. Do not run from the quiet. The quiet is where I meet you. Do not fill the emptiness with noise. The emptiness is where I will fill you. Sit in it. Let it be uncomfortable. Let it be awkward. Let it be still. And in the stillness, you will hear what I have been holding just for you. Write "I embrace the silence" in the comments. I know you have been wounded by words. Words spoken over you in anger. Words whispered about you in secret. Words you spoke to yourself in shame. Those words have become walls. They have become filters through which you hear everything, including my voice. You have been hearing me through the filter of past wounds, and that filter has distorted everything. The message I held just for you cannot be heard through that filter. So I am going to ask you to do something hard. I am going to ask you to remove the filter. To set aside every word that was spoken over you that was not from me. To silence the voices of your past, even the ones that sound like your own. To hear me fresh, new, without the static of old wounds. This is not easy. These filters have been in place for years. They feel like protection. They feel like truth. But they are not protection. They are prison. They are not truth. They are lies dressed in familiar clothes. And I am asking you to take them off. To stand before me naked, vulnerable, without the armor of old wounds. Because only then can you hear what I have been holding just for you. Will you do it? Will you lay down the old words? Will you risk hearing me without the filter? If you will, write "I remove the filter" in the comments. Dear family, I need to share something important with you. This channel has been demonetized by YouTube, which means we earn nothing from these videos. No ad revenue. No payments. Nothing. Every message you see is the result of hours of prayer, writing, editing, and financial sacrifice. We believe this is a divine assignment, not a business. But we cannot continue without support. If these words have ever touched your heart, please consider supporting us through Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description and in the comments. Even the smallest gift keeps this mission alive. Thank you for being part of this family. God sees your generosity, and He promises to pour back into your lap more than you could ever give. Now, I want to tell you what the message is. The message I held just for you. Are you ready? Are your ears open? Is your heart soft? Then hear me. The message is this: you are not what they said you are. You are not what you did. You are not what was done to you. You are not your failures, your regrets, your shame, your secrets. You are my child. My beloved. My masterpiece. And I have been holding this message just for you because you have forgotten. You have been living under a weight of false identity for so long that you no longer remember who you really are. You are not the mistake you made a decade ago. That mistake is a comma in your story, not the period. You are not the failure that still haunts you. That failure is a lesson, not a life sentence. You are not the wound that someone inflicted on you. That wound is a scar, not your face. You are not the voice that tells you that you are worthless. That voice is a liar, not your father. You are mine. You have always been mine. You will always be mine. And nothing, nothing, can change that. Not your worst day. Not your darkest thought. Not your deepest regret. Not your most hidden shame. You are mine. And I am proud to call you my child. That is the message. Simple. Profound. Life-changing. You have heard it before, but you have not believed it. You have nodded along, but you have not internalized it. You have agreed with your head, but your heart has rejected it. So I am saying it again. And again. And again. Until it breaks through. You are mine. You are loved. You are enough. Not because of what you do, but because of who I am. Write "I am yours" in the comments. There is someone reading this who has been living in hiding. You have been hiding from me, from others, from yourself. You have been hiding because you are ashamed. You have been hiding because you are afraid. You have been hiding because you believe that if anyone really saw you, they would run. So you have constructed a life of hiding, hiding your true feelings, hiding your struggles, hiding your dreams, hiding your very self. The message I held just for you is this: come out of hiding. Not because you are perfect now. Not because you have fixed everything. Come out because I am calling you. Come out because the hiding is killing you. Come out because the light is better than the dark, even when the light exposes things you wish were not there. I am not asking you to come out perfectly. I am asking you to come out honestly. To let yourself be seen, by me, by safe people, by yourself. The shame that has kept you hidden has lost its power. Not because you defeated it, but because I defeated it on the cross. The price has been paid. The debt is cleared. The record is wiped. You have nothing to hide because there is nothing left to condemn. Come out. Take a deep breath. Step into the light. I am here. And I am not running away. I am running toward you. Write "I come out of hiding" in the comments. I know you have been waiting for permission. Permission to be who you really are. Permission to stop pretending. Permission to stop performing. Permission to stop earning love you already have. That permission has been sitting in my hand, waiting for you to take it. I held this message just for you so I could finally give you that permission. I give you permission to stop pretending you are fine when you are not. I give you permission to stop smiling when your heart is breaking. I give you permission to stop performing for people who will never be satisfied. I give you permission to stop earning what has already been given. I give you permission to rest. To be real. To be honest. To be imperfect. To be human. To be loved. You do not need to earn your place at my table. You already have a seat. You do not need to prove your worth. You already have value. You do not need to measure up. You already belong. The permission has always been there. You just never took it. Take it now. Right now. Say yes to the permission I am offering. Say yes to being real. Say yes to being loved without performance. Say yes to rest. Write "I receive your permission" in the comments. Now, I need to warn you about something. After this message, the enemy will try to steal it. He will send doubts. He will send distractions. He will send the old voices back. He will try to make you forget what you heard. Do not let him. Write down what I said. Read it again tomorrow. Share it with someone who will remind you. Build a fortress around this truth. You are mine. You are loved. You are enough. That truth is your weapon. Use it. Leave your like as a seal on this message. Subscribe to this channel. Go in peace, my child. I held this message just for you. Now you have heard it. Now let it change you. I love you. I am proud of you. And I am never letting you go. Amen. My precious child, you came back. I knew you would. The words about identity, about coming out of hiding, about receiving permission, they hit a place in you that has been untouched for years. You have been thinking about what I said. You have been rereading the words. You have been wrestling with whether you really believe them. That wrestling is not a lack of faith. It is the beginning of faith. You cannot believe something you have never questioned. The questioning is the soil where deep belief grows. The enemy has been working overtime. He has been sending the old voices back. You are not enough. You are not really loved. That message was not for you. It was for someone else. You are too far gone. Those voices are familiar. They have been your companions for years. But they are not your friends. They are your prison guards. And they are terrified because the door of your prison has just been unlocked. I held this message just for you. Not the generic version. Not the one-size-fits-all. The specific, targeted, surgical version. The one that cuts straight to the lie that has held you captive longer than any other. I am going to name that lie. I am going to expose it. I am going to dismantle it. And I am going to replace it with the truth that will set you free. Go ahead and write "I am ready for the truth" in the comments. Let that be your declaration that you are done believing the lie. The lie that has held you captive is this: you believe that you are an exception to my love. You believe that I love others, that I forgive others, that I use others, but not you. You have a list in your head, a list of reasons why you are the exception. The things you have done. The things you have failed to do. The way you look. The way you think. The way you have failed me, yourself, and others. You have convinced yourself that your case is different. That my grace has limits. That you have crossed a line that cannot be uncrossed. That lie is from the pit of hell. There are no exceptions to my love. There are no limits to my grace. There is no line you can cross that I cannot reach across. You are not the exception. You are the demonstration. I have been saving you, specifically you, to show the world that no one is beyond my reach. Your worst moment is not a disqualification. It is a platform. Your deepest shame is not a barrier. It is a backdrop against which my grace shines brightest. The people who think they are too good for me will never understand my love. But you who know you are not good enough, you are exactly who I came for. The sick need a doctor. The lost need a shepherd. The guilty need a pardon. You are not the exception. You are the target. I aimed my love directly at you. Write "I am not the exception" in the comments. I know you have been carrying a specific shame. Not general shame. Specific. There is a memory, an event, a season that plays on repeat in your mind. You have tried to forget it. You have tried to justify it. You have tried to bury it. But it keeps resurfacing. And every time it does, the lie gets stronger: you are the exception. God could never forgive that. Child, I am going to say something that will either shock you or liberate you. I am not shocked by what you did. I was there. I saw it. I knew it before you did it. And I did not turn away. I did not change my mind about you. I did not withdraw my love. I leaned in. Because the moment of your greatest failure was the moment you needed me most. And I was there. Not with a whip. With open arms. The shame you are carrying is not from me. Shame is the enemy's weapon. Conviction is from me. Conviction says, that was wrong. Turn around. Shame says, you are wrong. You are irredeemable. Conviction leads to repentance and life. Shame leads to hiding and death. You have been living in shame, not conviction. And it has been killing you slowly. Today, I am separating you from your shame. I am taking the shame and nailing it to the cross. It died there. It is dead. You are not dead. You are alive. And you are free. The memory may remain. The consequences may remain. But the shame, the toxic, paralyzing, identity-destroying shame, is gone. Let it go. Stop picking up a corpse and carrying it around. The shame is dead. Bury it. Write "My shame is dead" in the comments. Dear family, I need to be transparent with you once more. This channel remains demonetized by YouTube, which means we earn nothing from these videos. No ad revenue. No payments. Nothing. Every message you see is the result of hours of prayer, writing, editing, and financial sacrifice. We believe this is a divine assignment, not a business. But we cannot continue without support. If these words have ever touched your heart, please consider supporting us through Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description and in the comments. Even the smallest gift keeps this mission alive. Thank you for being part of this family. God sees your generosity, and He promises to pour back into your lap more than you could ever give. Now, I want to speak to the fear that has been driving you. You have been making decisions based on fear for so long that you no longer recognize it. You think you are being wise, practical, responsible. But you are being fearful. Fear of failure. Fear of rejection. Fear of poverty. Fear of loneliness. Fear of what people think. Fear that you have already missed your chance. Fear that you will make things worse. Fear has been your advisor, your compass, your God. And it has led you into a small, cramped, anxious life. The message I held just for you includes this: fear is not your advisor. Fear is your enemy. Fear is not protecting you. Fear is imprisoning you. Every decision you have made out of fear has shrunk your life. Every door you did not open because you were afraid has kept you in a room that is too small for your destiny. I am not asking you to be reckless. I am asking you to be brave. And bravery is not the absence of fear. Bravery is moving forward even when fear is screaming at you to stay still. What would you do if you were not afraid? Answer that question. Write it down. And then do it. Not because you are no longer afraid, but because you are no longer letting fear make your decisions. Fear has had the microphone for too long. It is time for faith to speak. It is time for faith to lead. It is time for faith to move. Write "Fear is not my master" in the comments. There is someone reading this who has been hiding a gift. A talent, an ability, a calling that you have kept buried because you are afraid of what will happen if you use it. Afraid of failure. Afraid of success. Afraid of envy. Afraid of responsibility. So you have kept the gift hidden, telling yourself that you are being humble. But hiding a gift is not humility. It is disobedience. I gave you the gift to use, not to bury. I gave you the talent to deploy, not to hide. I gave you the calling to fulfill, not to ignore. The message I held just for you is this: use the gift. Not when you are ready. Not when you are perfect. Not when you are sure. Now. Use it now. In small ways. In hidden ways. In ways that feel safe. But use it. The gift will grow with use. It will wither without use. You have been letting it wither because you are afraid to fail. But failing while using your gift is better than succeeding while hiding it. Because failure in service of the gift is growth. Hiding is death. Take one step today. Write one page. Make one call. Paint one stroke. Sing one note. Speak one word. Use the gift. Just once. And then do it again tomorrow. The fear will not disappear overnight, but it will shrink. And the gift will grow. And one day, you will wonder why you waited so long. Write "I use my gift" in the comments. I know you have been waiting for someone to validate you. To tell you that you are talented, that you are valuable, that you matter. You have been looking for that validation from parents, spouses, bosses, friends, strangers on social media. And the validation has been inconsistent at best, absent at worst. The lack of validation has made you doubt yourself. You have started to believe that if no one is celebrating you, there must be nothing to celebrate. The message I held just for you is this: you do not need their validation. You need mine. And I have already given it. I validated you when I created you. I validated you when I died for you. I validated you when I gave you gifts and talents and a calling. I have stamped "approved" on your life in letters of blood. You do not need a second opinion. Mine is the only one that matters. Stop seeking validation from people who are just as lost as you are. Stop performing for an audience that cannot save you. Stop shrinking yourself to fit their expectations. You are not their project. You are my child. And I am proud of you. Not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. That is the only validation you will ever need. Receive it. Rest in it. Let it free you from the exhausting pursuit of approval. Write "I have your validation" in the comments. I want to speak to the person who has been carrying secret resentment toward me. Something happened that you cannot reconcile with my goodness. A tragedy. An injustice. A loss. You have been going through the motions of faith while secretly blaming me. You have not said it out loud, but it is in your heart. Why did you let this happen? Where were you? If you are good, why did you not stop it? Child, I am not afraid of your anger. I am not threatened by your questions. I am big enough to handle your honest emotions. What I cannot handle is you living with a wall between us made of unspoken resentment. So say it. Tell me you are angry. Tell me why. Curse if you need to. Cry if you need to. Scream if you need to. I am not offended. I am waiting. And when you are done, I will still be here. Loving you. Holding you. Healing you. Your anger is not the end of our relationship. It is the beginning of honesty. And honesty is the foundation of intimacy. So let it out. I am listening. And when you are done, I will show you what I was doing in the thing that hurt you. Not because you will understand it all, but because you will trust me enough to not need to. Write "I am honest" with you in the comments. I want you to write a letter to yourself. Not a long one. A short one. Write down the lies you have believed about yourself. I am not enough. I am the exception to God's love. I am too broken to be used. I am alone. I am a failure. Write them all down. Then, next to each lie, write the truth from this message. I am enough because God says so. I am not the exception. I am the demonstration. I am not too broken. I am prepared. I am not alone. God is with me. I am not a failure. I am learning. Keep that letter somewhere safe. Read it every morning for the next 30 days. The lies will try to return. But each time you read the truth, the lies will lose power. The truth will become louder. And one day, you will not need the letter anymore. Because the truth will have become your voice. I write the letter in the comments. Leave your like as a seal on this message. Subscribe to this channel. Go in peace, my child. I held this message just for you. Now you are hearing it. Now let it heal you. I love you. I am proud of you. And I am never letting you go. Amen. My precious child. The culmination of everything I have been building in you across this series. You have written the letter. You have named the shame. You have rejected the fear. You have begun to use your gift. And now you are standing at the threshold of the freedom I have been holding just for you. I told you that I held this message just for you. Not for the masses. Not for someone else. For you I am going to tell you why. Why you specifically? Why this moment? Why these words? Because you are on the verge of giving up. Not dramatically. Not with a public announcement. Quietly. Inside. You have been losing hope, losing steam, losing the will to keep going. The exhaustion is deeper than sleep can fix. The disappointment is heavier than distraction can lift. And you have started to believe that it does not matter anymore. That nothing will change. That you might as well stop trying. That is why I held this message just for you. Because you needed it most. Because you are closer to the edge than anyone knows. Because the enemy has been whispering that you are finished, that your story is over, that there is no point in hoping. And I needed to interrupt that whisper with a roar. You are not finished. Your story is not over. There is every point in hoping. The best chapters are still ahead. But you cannot give up now. Not when you are this close. Go ahead and write "I will not give up" in the comments. Let that be your declaration that you are done listening to the voice of defeat. You have been asking me if you have missed your chance. If the door has closed. If the opportunity has passed. If you are too late. And I have been wanting to tell you, you cannot miss what I have for you. You cannot be late for my appointment. You cannot close a door that I have opened. The enemy has been showing you all the things you have lost, all the time you have wasted, all the mistakes you have made. He wants you to believe that your past has disqualified you from your future. But your past is not an obstacle to my plan. It is the foundation of it. Every mistake has been a lesson. Every failure has been a teacher. Every wound has been a preparation. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been lost. Nothing has disqualified you. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time for the plan I have for you. Not the plan you imagined. Not the timeline you expected. My plan. My timeline. And my plan is better than anything you could have dreamed up on your own. The thing you think you missed, I am bringing it back. Not in the same form, but in a better one. The opportunity you think is gone, I am creating a new one. The relationship you think is over, I am restoring it or replacing it. The dream you think has died, I am resurrecting it. I am the God of the comeback. I am the God of the second chance. I am the God of the late bloomer. And I am just getting started with you. Write "My best chapters are ahead" in the comments. Dear family, this is my final request for support on this series. This channel has been demonetized by YouTube, meaning we earn nothing from ads or views. Every message you see is created through hours of prayer, writing, editing, and financial sacrifice. We believe this is a calling, and we will continue as long as we can. But we cannot do it alone. If this series has touched your heart, please consider supporting us through Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description and in the comments. Even the smallest gift keeps this mission alive. Thank you for standing with us. God promises that whatever you give will be returned to you multiplied, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Now, I want to speak directly to the fear that has been whispering, "It's too late for you." That fear has been stealing your courage, your hope, your initiative. You have stopped pursuing dreams because you think you are too old. You have stopped hoping for healing because you think too much time has passed. You have stopped believing for restoration because you think the damage is irreversible. That fear is a liar. It is never too late for me. Never. Abraham was 75 when I called him. Moses was 80 when he confronted Pharaoh. Sarah was 90 when she gave birth. Joseph was 30 when he left prison for the palace. Jesus was 30 when he started his public ministry. These were not young people. These were not early bloomers. These were people who thought their time had passed. And I used them to change the world. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not too damaged. You are not too far gone. The clock is not running out. The calendar is not against you. I am the Lord of time. I bend it to my will. I can give you back the years the locusts have eaten. I can accelerate what should take decades. I can do in a moment what would take a lifetime. Your timing is not my timing. And my timing is perfect. Stop telling yourself it is too late. Start telling yourself, my God specializes in late bloomers. I am right on time. Write "IT is not too late" in the comments. There is one final thing I need to tell you. The message I held just for you, you have heard it now. But hearing is not enough. You must become it. The truth that you are mine, that you are loved, that you are not the exception, that it is not too late, that truth must move from your ears to your heart to your hands. You must live like someone who believes it. Your actions must follow your convictions. Your choices must reflect your identity. What would you do today if you fully believed that you are loved? That you are not the exception? That it is not too late? Do that thing. Not tomorrow. Today. Take one action that proves you have heard the message. One action that shows the enemy that the lying voices have lost their power. One action that honors the truth I have spoken over you. That action may be small. A conversation you have been avoiding. A dream you have been burying. A risk you have been refusing. A forgiveness you have been withholding. A yes you have been saying no to. Do it. Not because you feel ready. Do it because you are ready. The preparation is complete. The message has been delivered. Now it is time to live it. Write "I will live" the message in the comments. Now, child, I want to leave you with a vision. I see you 1 year from today. You are not the same person who started this series. You are lighter. Freer. Braver. The lies that held you captive have lost their power. The shame that bent your posture has been lifted. The fear that paralyzed you has been replaced by faith. And you are walking. Not limping, not crawling, not hiding, walking into the life I have prepared for you. People notice the difference. They ask what happened. And you tell them. Not with a script, but with a story. Your story. The story of how I held a message just for you. How I broke through the noise. How I named the lies. How I set you free. And someone listening to your story will recognize themselves in it. And they will begin to hope. And their hope will lead them to me. And the message I held just for you will become the message that saves them. That is the purpose. That is the plan. That is why I held this message. Not just for you. For everyone who will believe because of you. Your freedom is their invitation. Your healing is their hope. Your testimony is their trailhead. Do not keep it to yourself. When the time is right, share it. Not to boast, but to bless. Not to be seen, but to save. Your story is not just yours. It is theirs. Leave your like as a seal on this entire series. Subscribe to this channel. There will be more messages. Different titles. Different promises. But the same God. The same voice. The same relentless love calling your name. Go in peace, my child. I held this message just for you. Now you have heard it. Now live it. Now share it. I love you. I am proud of you. And I am never letting you go. Amen.